Hello everyone, welcome back to the main channel. The light I'm using might die at some point, we have to make this video sort of quick. So, today we're talking about whether or not, sorry if I'm low down as well. See, I knew that would happen. I knew that would happen. Because I'm not putting it on a stand that is next to the thing. So, I can't even put it on a stand that's next to it because I don't have anything to stand on. Right. That should be fine. Right, so today we're talking about Peter Cushing. Is his doctor canon? Yes or no? That is the question we ask. Well, to shorten this video, which is what we were doing, so the video will be like 3 minutes probably. Let's discuss. So, Peter Cushing. Who is he and why are we saying is he a canon? If you don't know who Peter Cushing is, I've got a light bulb out, that's why we use a light before to mention that. So if you want to know who Peter Cushing is, here's two simple things. One, he played the Doctor in 2 film adaptations of the TV stories. And 3, they've just released them on 4K HD steelbooks. That's it. That's literally everything you need to know. That's literally everything you need to know. So, what else do you need to know? Well, the other things you need to have some knowledge of is that his character is called Doctor Who, spelled D-R-W-H-O instead of D-O-C-T-O-R-W-H-O. He lives in a house with Susan, who looks about 7, and in the TV series she looks about 8, 17, 18. What else? The Doctor, Doctor Who, made his own TARDIS, but they came up with that name. It looked more like a server room that you get in like colleges and schools where they have all the Wi-Fi and all the different hubs for the Wi-Fi. One of those, or a control room in a sci-fi film. Other thing to consider, that regeneration is never mentioned once. So, the film was made in the 60s. As you heard from my points, we know that it might not be canon because he's not called the Doctor, he's not a Gallifreyan, and he's not a Time Lord. All of that, right? But he never mentioned specifically where he's from. He says his name's Doctor Who, so it must mean that he's an Earthling called. Why did I say Earthling? I don't know. Is a human called Doctor Who? I'm not entirely sure on how we're gonna gist it. So, is it canon? Probably not. But what we've learned from Big Finish is that you can choose your own canon. If you think Big Finish is canon, you can. I'm looking at my Big Finish sets just to back my theory up. If you want to call Big Finish canon, go ahead. But it turned out it's all personal preference on whether or not we think Big Finish is canon or not. I'd love to say Big Finish is canon, but then that'll be my opinion, not yours. And we all have to have different opinions in life. That is the way we do things is that you can't have an opinion because some YouTuber said, oh that, or you can't have an opinion because some celebrity went on this morning and said, you're allowed to marry you do there, and you can't just assume that's the right thing because you have to have your own opinion on that type of stuff. Anyway, this morning's got a lot of problems. That'll be a third channel video all to itself. Anyway, third channel, when I say third channel I mean the weird side. Anyway, so I would say sort of more of a spin-off than anything else. So Torchwood, spin-off. Sarah Jane Adventures, spin-off. Class, spin-off. K9 and Company, spin-off. K9, spin-off. And then all the Big Finish stuff just counts in his own little bubble. So, there you have it. Is Peter Cushing canon or not? My opinion is no, he's not canon, it's just a spin-off from the main thing. What is your opinions? Tell me in the comment section down below. Tell me in the comment section down below. So I tried to make it more dramatic. Now, before we leave this video, I would like to talk about some news. Now, the other day, last Thursday, I interviewed Ella Watts, the co-creator of Doctor Who Redacted, the BBC Sound podcast. Is it coming back for more? No one knows. But Doctor Who Redacted, if you don't know, is all about how the Doctor is being erased from time, and everyone that knows the Doctor is also being erased. And it's about these three people who run a podcast called The Blue Box Files, and we're running out of battery on the light, I can tell. I'll turn it back to white, because it was going orange. And it's all about these three people that run a podcast called The Blue Box Files, and they try and work out what this mystery is. And they meet other people on the way, such as Rani Chandra, Madam Vastra, and all sorts. So, she had posted on Twitter, now deleted. I took a screenshot of it, won't be putting it in this video, because this video is all about Peter Cushing. I just wanted to mention it at the end. The light has gone out, so we'll plug it in. So, what she had put on Twitter was that she was with the Bannerman Road gang. So, obviously, Rani and Clyde. Because I don't know if Tommy Knight, I think that's who played Luke Smith, I think that's how you pronounce his name. I don't know whether he was available that day, but they were doing something exciting for Big Finish. Does that mean Sarah Jane Adventures could come back? Because Sadie Miller's up for doing Sarah Jane Adventures audios, because Sadie Miller is the daughter of Elizabeth Sladen. She's a perfect voice to replicate. She's very good at replicating Elizabeth Sladen's voice. So we could either have the Bannerman Road Gang spin-off we've all wanted, or the Sarah Jane Adventures return in Big Finish. Because I don't think the original Sarah Jane Big Finish stuff, I don't know whether the original stuff she did when she was alive and did Big Finish was audio drama, or a one where it's like, like a storybook type thing. I'm not too sure, but I think I'm going to do a whole Whovian news about this, so I can show off the images and talk about all the clues we've found. I think it will be exciting and might happen to celebrate the 60th anniversary, because we do have Chris Eccleston doing something with David Warner, which I'll also talk about in Whovian news. So, is Peter Cushing canon or not? My opinion, no, it's a spin-off, but what's your opinion? Remember, leave it in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.